Well, I guess we need to figure out what we need to do on that right quick before we get any further. See, what do we need to finish this up? I didn't know it was ending so soon.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult.
See.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolf.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Huh. Go to F11 to make us a little more manageable.
Error.
Huh, the otter. Oh, okay. Tattered piece of rope fell off. Some clever little critter's been trying to tear it off from underneath. Okay.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize. Rebooting.
Yeah, we already know that.
Everyone can hear your voice.
Well.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Indistinct handwriting found on a letter that's been stuck in a crack for who knows how long. I'm about to be married far, far away. My esteem for you shall never fade. The name has been crossed out. That's a really dirty couch, eh? I'm not sure.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a
I didn't
pinch.
let her outside. If she is outside, Karen would have been the one to do it. It sounds like it, and I'm already on stream. I have s'mores right here beside me. Come here, s'mores. Come here, girl. Poor babies. Lay that down. It's alright. Oh, there's another event now. It's called Marvelous Merchandise. What is this? Interesting. Okay. Let's check this out right quick.
Vision hunt occurred. Something bad.
I was about to start the event, the other event. Let's see what this is. Is it not gonna let me navigate to it? No. Okay. Just have to come down this way then. What's going on here? This looks like somebody who'd be from Samaria. Apparently I've met this person before, but I probably haven't. He's probably in a previous event that I didn't get to participate in. Because I was not playing at the time. Hello friend, it's been a long time. Labin, I trust you've been well. Life is full of triumphs and setbacks. I've grown used to it, you know. A small illness is nothing to write home about, and minor losses are just part of the game. So, I suppose you could say I'd been well enough, huh? How about you, friend? Not bad. That's marvelous to hear. I am overjoyed today because I have run into you once again, my friend. Anything interesting happening lately? Don't you think I ought to head to Notland and seek out new business opportunities? Seize the day and strike while the iron's hot? I don't actually want to go to Natland this time. A few days ago, I accidentally fell into a hole and spent the whole night staring at the stars. Well, that definitely doesn't count as having been well lately. Anyway, I was rescued by a passing adventurer and didn't even get hungry down there. All's well that ends well, am I right? Looking up at the stars at night, I couldn't help but wonder what lies beyond this world. Endless distance and endless worlds. Oh, you think so too, friend? I was thinking, what if every single star was actually a sun, and each of those suns had a planet orbiting it that we could visit? Or what if we could even visit every single star themselves? After all, they just give off light. Maybe they aren't even that hot. Trying to trailblaze a new trade route. Do the nations up in the sky use Mora too? But if those places are lit up all day long, then nobody can live there, right? Back to the matter at hand. Our old deal's still on, right? No changes? Can you run me through your background again? I'm Labin, and once upon a time I sold curios. I've been doing good business recently. What kind of business are you talking about? Oh, it's simple, you see. You just need to find me a few basic everyday items, cooking ingredients and the like, and then you trade them with me for a box of marvels that are stuffed full of all kinds of nice little treasures. Oh, okay. Keep in mind that I have filled these boxes of marvels with the fortune I made in my time as a seller of curios. There's no booby prizes to be found here, and I treat all of my customers the same. Why box them up and turn it into a lucky draw, you ask? What can I say? People like a gift box. It just makes everyone a little more inclined to get involved. How are you going to earn any more like this? Something like this. Let's worry about it when the time comes. If worst comes to worst, I'll take a trip to Natla next time. Okay, let's see what we got. The items needed today are as such. Okay, I have all of that. Yep. Alright. Is that all I do with you today? Okay. Is this something that just dropped today? It would have to be. Alright. Let's go to our beetle quest. And then we will do the Itto quest story after that. Alright, give me a second. Alright.
The criteria for
We gotta
certificate
go to
exams are
Waming
straightforward
Restaurant.
enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If
Okay.
you study and practice, then it's really not all that...
Look, over there by the hot pot stand. We know them.
Oh, I have Cookie in my party right now. How interesting.
Huh?
Yeah, I know. We haven't done her story yet. I don't know where you launch her story at in Inazuma.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too?
Yuffie, Shinobu! Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
Hold on a second, guys. I just realized I have that other thing running. There, I wondered why that was so loud. Alright. It said, Young Fei Shinobu, here for some hot pot too. What's the occasion? Has Waming Restaurant gone downhill or something?
No, it's nothing like that. Wanmin Restaurant's just closed for a couple of days. But it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot is pretty good, and you can't get it at Wanmin Restaurant.
Wanmin's closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault.
I'm gonna mute for a minute.
Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got in touch and said they were organizing a get-together. Yenfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified, so she got to pick the location. And she booked Wanmin Restaurant. The turnout was a lot higher than expected, and in the space of 2 days, we somehow got through all of the restaurant's stock for the week ahead. Boss's enormous appetite was also a significant contributing factor. He went a little crazy.
Chef Mao was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge smile on his face. It was the best business he's had in months. The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restock.
Itto?
Bullchucker's here too? Paimon's surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah, when he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very excited and decided he was coming with me. His logic was, and I quote, "Any classmate of Shinobu's is a classmate of mine." Notwithstanding the fact that Boss has never studied a day in his life, I think he just feels that he didn't get enough chances to indulge his taste buds last time he was in Liyue.
That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Grandmaster Hanakato. He seems like a smart cookie. You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time, but he was helping Chef Mao out in the kitchen, trying to pick up some Liyue cooking skills.
I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new dishes to feed to his Oni Kabuto and make them stronger.
Grandmaster Hanakato? Where do we know that name from? Oh yeah! Didn't we meet him during that beetle battle thing that Bullchucker organized at one time?
The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme beetle brawl.
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakato became an ally of the Arataki gang. He and Boss regularly hang out to have practice matches and discuss Onikabuto rearing strategies. But to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of beetle brawling actually result in Boss doing some real work for a change. It's made things a lot easier for me. For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock the kitchen. Partly to thank him for the epic feast. And partly because they would like to use the opportunity to look for new ingredients to boost their Onikabuto's performance.
I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest right now, with Miss Xiangling and Mr. Guoba. They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson Staff, as Itto calls it, and, something Beetle King, or whatever Hanakado's is called. They've been out for quite a while, though. Shouldn't they be back by now?
Unless something put them in a playful mood. In which case, it's anyone's guess what kind of mess they might be in by now.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun! Crabs from Guyun Stone Forest? Paimon bets they taste great! Why don't we go see if they need our help? The sooner Wanmi restaurant is fully stocked, the sooner we get to eat there again! And while we're at it, we can see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakato are really up to over there.
Well, if we're serious about eating at Waming Restaurant.
So you two are gonna head over?
I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Itto make a good team. Not everyone can get through to him, but he usually listens to you two.
You make a good point. Well, thanks for checking up on them, you two.
Alright, we gotta go to the Guyun Stone Forest. Simple enough. Oh look. Why did it disappear? Why did it disappear? Oh, I must have accidentally unnavigated it. Okay. Alright. Let's see, I got Xiangling here in my party. See? We don't gotta go find her, she's right here. She is my only C6. The only character I managed to get a C6 on. I'm still working on getting proper artifacts for her, though. Let's see, this way? Okay, it's probably on the other side of this.
I see it now. A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they've flipped every crab in the area onto its back. And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach. La 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 la. Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now.
Ha ha ha, time for Kabuto versus Crab.
Huh? Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here! Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba! Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at one mean restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were closed for a few days. So we figured we'd come find you guys and see if you needed any help. Aw, you guys. Thanks for being such loyal customers. It's so kind of you to help. With Mr. Itto and the Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days, we've actually got most of the things we need now. All that's left for us to get are some fresh crabs. And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon. It's a Geobishop hatchling! Bowtucker! Hanakata, watch out!
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation. Hard shell? Check. Legs? Not too many, but it more than makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter. This is what you want to train your Onikabuto against.
How right you are, Oni King. With a training partner like this, an Onikabuto is sure to reach the apex of its abilities.
What? Are they serious right now? Wait, I think I recognize that thing. It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun Geobishops go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado.
Why not Earthquake?
It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive. How did you come to learn that?
Oni King, allow me to send in the troops. I shall monitor the battle from a safe distance to assess our enemy's prowess. Go, Ironclad Beetle King! Test your challenger to its limits! Ironclad Beetle King!
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. That's not possible. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. Time to show it what we're really made of. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around is a recipe for crude and clumsy attacks. And if you don't land the hit, it ain't worth squat. Luckily for us, our Onikabuto have a little thing called agility on their side. Go, Crimson Staff! Dodge the limbs and tail, wait for an opening, and aim for the... Belly.
Oni King, shall I send in some more Onikabuto, or...?
What?
Wait, what's Guoba doing? No!
Guoba's a god, he can handle it.
Wait, the bishop can understand Guoba? Huh, it just up and left. So, to answer your question from a moment ago, Paimon, I found out about Crystal Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came to gather crabs in Guyunstone Forest. Tornado gave Guoba a big old bash on the head the moment he saw him. But then Tornado fell unconscious and apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injuries.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like that. There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur. I don't know how, but Guoba-san simply commanded that hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba-san clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his skills, he can direct an Oni Kabuto's each and every move.
Huh? Oh, of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki Gang's greatest ally. See, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind control, we'll be unstoppable. The entire beetle fighting world will be our oyster.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not have? We have to get these crabs back before too long or they'll go bad. And then this whole trip will have been a waste. Right! Get a move on, Bullchucker! Shinobu's waiting for you! Also, we want to eat.
Huh? Wait, when did we get 2 new people? Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender, sorry, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Wait, oh man, don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
It's all good. Nothing we haven't seen before.
Oh, come on! There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto don't stand a chance against the Geovishap hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt in your time. And from what I hear, that includes some of the biggest, most powerful, and meanest butt around. So how'd you do it, huh? Were you born stronger than your most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing that your odds of winning are 100%? Of course not. You start with an impossible goal, defeating the unbeatable enemy. And then you do whatever you gotta do to achieve it. Because even you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past your limits. That's how you make yourself not just stronger, but stronger than you ever imagined you could be. Flee the fight once, you'll probably flee the next time, and the time after that. Next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there, because when you flee the fight, all you're really running away from is the person you could have become.
Wow, couldn't have put it better myself.
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that made sense. For once, Paimon has nothing to argue back. You hear that? Guoba's getting hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to fight again anytime soon. So, are you just gonna stand here gawking, or...?
Chef-sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san. I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors that was once held in this place. We stand on hallowed ground, and the very air we breathe is abuzz with the might of great duelists. I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon the mightiest beetle battlers of Liyue, and as iron sharpens iron, we will hone our skills and training with them. Then and only then will we be ready to seek the guidance of Guoba-san. Once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast and do battle against it once more.
Paimon's got a feeling about this, but not actually sure if it's a good one or a bad one.
Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster. Yeah, you're saying the time has come to unveil the plan. This is the moment. It's time for the long-awaited Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
That's right! There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena.
Hey! Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! Ugh, unbelievable. Look at them. Not a care in the world.
Alright, more beetle fighting. Woo!
What did they say it was called again? The Arataki something something? Anyway, some sort of beetle fighting tournament, right? I think Hanakato might have mentioned it before. If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love to take Woba along and watch. But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on, let's head back. Shinobu was saying the Arataki gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Okay. Did we get any progress? No, we did not get any progress.
Guoba, Xiangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait, where are the other two?
Let me guess. Itto and Hanakato are up to their usual antics?
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The Mistflower Corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking, then we can catch up while we eat.
Xiangli and Guoba whip up a meal from ingredients collected on their trip. It's not long before an exceptional meal is served. By now, Yongfei and Shinobu are hungry too. The feasting begins. As you dine, you tell Shinobu and Yongfei about Itto and Hanakato's run-in with the Crystal Tornado and the plan to hold a beetle fighting boot camp.
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp? That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me. I'll put a stop to it.
I don't know. I think it could be fun. Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event idea. According to the Comprehensive Compendium of Liyue Law, we just need to notify the relevant office of the Ministry of Civil Affairs, and they'll issue a permit pretty much right away. You never know. Maybe you'll make some new friends with this event. Then you'll have even more people to hang out with when you next come to Liyue.
Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin Restaurant for your meals.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip? Given the Arataki gang's financial situation...
Come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Itto's thing while I'm there. All right, I'll handle that while you guys head back to Itto and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later and bring the permit with me.
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event. Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of contacts because of her work. She's also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town. That's definitely put her in the mood to have some fun.
Well, I've missed my chance to discuss the issue of our funds. Guess I've got no choice but to deal with Boss directly now. Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I promise I'll make it up to you the next time we meet.
You mean you don't need us to come with you? Well, if Itto's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
We want to join the competition too.
Now that you mention it, didn't you help Boss out a lot at the last one of these? The almighty Arataki extraordinary and exhilarating extreme beetle brawl?
Oh, we didn't really help out. We just played a few matches. But it was actually super fun.
Either way, it sounds like you understand Boss's perspective far better than I do, so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or, maybe we could just let him go ahead with it, huh?
Alright, back to Guiyang Stone Forest.
All right, boss. Fun time in Liyue is over. Let's head home.
Shinobu, I can explain.
No, you can't. Our funds have run out. We've spent too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yenfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But you don't understand. We have a situation here. Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's 2 top Onikabuto warriors just lost to some pet rock. Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughingstock of the entire beetle fighting world.
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered about losing to some bishop hatchling?
Shinobu! That was a low blow. Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet rock. Don't think I've got what it takes? And try me.
Gladly. You want to do this the hard way? We'll do it the hard way. Grandmaster Hanakato, get me and Boss a beetle each. Maybe he'll be more amenable to reason after a crushing defeat. If I win, you have to come back with me. No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yenfei-senpai.
Shinobu, Oni King,
You're really doing this, huh? I didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
You're making Paimon fight me?
No surprises there.
No surprises here either.
What Bullchecker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon first.
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even she isn't in the same league as moi. So Shinobu, if you want to duel with the Don, you gotta beat the Milan.
Except... Paimon refuses.
What?
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon helps you out, that'll just make more trouble for Yamfe, and then Shinobu will owe her a favor.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup plan for situations like this. If we really are out of funds, then, I'll find a job. I'll work nights, do beetle fighting during the day, and pay any expenses out of my own pocket. It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before. As long as it's physical work and the pay is good, I'll take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
When you're the top dog, you watch the bottom line. Don't rely on someone else when you can do it yourself.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. But you still need to beat me first. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto stamina. Well, good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you.
After a fierce battle, Shinobu Zanikabuto narrowly loses to Crimson Staff under Paimon's direction.
I lost. I can't believe it.
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of Paimon there.
What a dazzling duel.
Hey, hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon destroys Shinobu on the first attempt! Oh! You really are natural at this, aren't you?
As agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support to host the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
I haven't battled in ages. Guess I'm out of practice. I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and make sure Yenfei-senpai doesn't end up doing everything for us. I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle beetles all you want during the day. And one other thing. Our boat tickets home were booked well in advance. I can amend the date, but only by a few days. So, keep this event to maybe 4 or 5 other people tops, or you'll run out of time, okay? I don't want you getting carried away.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning you, you'd better not go spending all our mora while I'm gone.
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Don't worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon...
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces. You're clearly no match for her.
It would be conventional to show your gratitude with a gift. Surely the Arataki gang gives credit where credit is due.
Oh, Of course. I will, leave it to me. I'll come up with something. You'll get your reward, don't you worry. In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history in the making. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights, win the respect of Guoba-san, and become a living legend! Booyah!
Cool! Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but if you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing. Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Hello, all. I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. It also doubles as your permit to run the event.
Whoa! Is this supposed to be Bullchucker and Crimson Staff? It's so over the top.
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's not my own original artwork, but check out that design! And that line work! It's so cool! It's epic! It captures exactly how awesome I look as a pro beetle fighter in the heat of battle! Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the world?
Maybe Esquire?
Ah, that's the one. Tien Esquire, your artwork is incredible. Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yenfei looks out for her a lot, so when she heard about your event, she offered to contribute some artwork.
Oh, so this is Yenfei's doing. Man, she really thought of everything. This is exactly what we needed.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp is an ambitious training program that could shape the future of beetle fighting. Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it and have always wanted to try it out for myself. Who knows, it might just give me the inspiration for a great new story to tell in the neighborhood.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, for instance. She battled with great prowess on her first time after only a short demonstration. Once Tien Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal, we might get a lot of free publicity from his storytelling.
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squad. Yeah, Squire. Squire. May the best man win.
Ah, wonderful! I can see that the Arataki gang has transformed beetle fighting into a fiercely competitive high-adrenaline sport. Yes, there are the rudiments of a fine tale here, to be told time and again.
Great dueling with you, TN Esquire. The pleasure was all right.
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine, Oni King.
Details schmeetails. Point is, thank you for supporting our boot camp.
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch a while longer to further enrich my writing. Please, pay no regard. Just pretend I'm not here.
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. My mind's buzzing from all those fancy words. What's that buzzy feeling called again? Oh yeah, learning. Looks like the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp is getting off to a good start.
We'll continue this later on. Maybe more of that tomorrow. Let's get his story quest going here in a moment. Let's get our resin spent so that we got that done. So let's see, who do we want to focus on getting ascended? Got plenty of those for her right now. Need to also enhance artifacts. Okay, what do we need to... We have enough of those materials for that. Okay, that domain's not available right now. Domain's not available right now. I want to test something right quick. Alright, I just wanted to check that out. Alright, this team should be good enough.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Lightning terrified! Red delivery! At the frying pan,
Away now.
stand with me! Nice and spicy! That's
Was it this one? No. This one. see. Gonna do this domain right quick to spend the rest of our resident, and then we're gonna get on Itto's story.
Ah, it's raining?
I knew you'd miss me.
You got a side job for me? Sure thing.
Yeah, we'll keep Carrara.
Strike a pose! Service with a spot! Boba, get them!
Alone, please.
You're toast! Yoo-hoo!
Let's begin. Get a little chilly.
Coming through! Red delivery! Nice and spicy! Let my name echo in song! Shower me with praise! Track that!
What now?
Wonder if Navia would work better in this. Probably.
Boba, get them! Coming through! Service with a smile! Strike a pose!
Have a safe trip.
Eat this!
Let's begin.
Don't look at me!
Well, I shouldn't have done that.
I'll be in my...
Okay. Okay.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Yeah, we failed that. It's okay. I'm not used to that team lineup in domains, so we are going to some changes.
I'll take the lead today.
Yes, you will. Alright.
I knew you'd miss me.
Alright, yep, we'll go with this. Let me use...
The shelving.
Get healed up a little bit first. Oh.
How brilliant!
Oh, we're gonna rock this. Alright, let's go.
Shower me with praise! Boba, get them! Hiya! Feeling lucky? A proper send-off from the Stina with love. Chat!
A moment, please. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Nice and spicy! Watch out! This one's got your name on it! A proper send-off from the Stina with love. Time to shine! Ah! This one's got your name on it! Ah!
That way now.
Watch out! Ah! Feeling lucky? A proper send-off from the Stina with love. Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's begin.
Feeling lucky? Chat! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Feeling lucky? Chat! Umbrella warfare, I guess! Strike a pose! Fire! Well, with wrong.
It's gonna get a little chilly.
Let the world collide! Boba, get them! Coming at ya! Watch out! Ha-ha! A proper send-off from the Stina with love.
Got that done, so we are gonna go up here. Gonna turn these in.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing to.
Here. Come on. That's why I hate using that wheel. I don't never go where I want it to. Hey, Bloodbath, how are you doing? Doing some story quests and getting these primos, man. I'm doing alright, man. Did a little bit of the event so far. We're about to do this story quest because I've been putting it off for a while. It's going okay. I seem to get a lot more viewership on the VODs. Yeah, I'm still fairly new to the game. Or not new to the game. I've been playing Genshin off stream for a while, but as far as the streaming bit, I'm very new to it. Still getting my bearings. I hope my sound comes out okay. I've fiddled with OBS to try to get my audio settings the best way I can, but using a headset mic, it might sound a little warbled at times.
I really want to go traveling.
I stream for at least 2 hours daily. I try to. Yesterday I didn't get to stream for about an hour though, because I had some other things come up, so that was a very, very short stream. I think I only had like 45 minutes on it. But I'm trying to make it a point to stream at least 2 hours every day. Alright, let's see what we got going on.
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us!
Dangerous, you say?
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Itto.
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
Sounds like a real ruffian.
Yes, it's up to us to bring this Oni in. No problemo! This does sound like a job for the Traveler. He'll be back with that Oni in no time.
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
Well, he has a gang, but I have Paimon.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
We are still investigating Arataki Itto's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts. But please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Itto's circumstances than I am, who can provide you with useful information.
Okay, we'll go ask around.
Thank you. I will await your return. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Itto guy and figure out where he might have run off to.
Bloodbath, you've probably...
Error.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Bloodbath. I appreciate that. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Right now, money is a bit of a issue right now. That's the thing right now. I mean, I'm mostly doing this for fun, really, just to see if I can turn it into something.
Error.
I do love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed
I
how it's
mean,
shaped like a
yeah,
heart?
you could. I am on Discord. You'll see my profile. It's basically my same name that I use on Twitch, and you'll recognize it because I have Inuyasha in his full moon form as my profile pic, if you're familiar with Inuyasha.
Come and try some creative cooking.
Arataki Itto? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest, I was a little surprised when I first heard it. Okay, well, I mean, not that surprised.
Wait, you mean he already had a bad reputation?
No, not exactly. He's just very overbearing in everything he does. Big and brash and always making a ruckus. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. When he's in a good mood, he's as high as a kite. But when he gets upset, he gets completely enraged. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
What is he usually up to?
You know, I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself. I keep a pretty good eye on what's happening in the city, and as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street or his gang. If I had to guess, his lack of income finally drove him to do something more drastic to make ends meet.
Is it just Paimon, or is this Itto fellow starting to sound pretty weird?
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking around some more.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, give me just one moment.
Try some creative cooking.
Alright, Bloodbath, I've accepted your request.
Arataki Itto? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryou Commission's end. He could never do anything so dastardly.
Huh? How can you be so sure? Is he really as trustworthy as all that?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never do anything dastardly, I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes.
You mean he's not strong enough?
Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure you can see what I'm getting at here. He used to lose all the time, sometimes catastrophically.
On purpose, though, right?
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! I'm unbeatable!" And so on. Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and ate it right there in front of him.
That's just plain wrong.
He did take it way too far that time. The poor kid started crying, so I stepped in and gave Itto a scolding. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and playing again as if nothing had ever happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
I think I understand your point now.
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all. In fact, he kind of sounds like a man of integrity.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryou Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything. If he really has messed up big time, then he should face the consequences just like anyone else.
Thanks for the info. We'll keep asking around.
My store is offering the latest in fashion.
Arataki Itto. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Itto hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity, but for an Oni, the horns are a dead giveaway. I mean, the whole city could have recognized it was him.
But how do you know it wasn't a different Oni?
At first, he was just one of our suspects, but when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start.
Did he have a motive?
Of course he did. Whether material or psychological, there is plenty of evidence either way. He's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree.
So he was exacting revenge on the Tenryou Commission.
At the time, Arataki Itto put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to finally secure his vision. The Vision Hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
He does sound a little unstable, just like people have been saying.
The motives seem valid enough.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki Itto, please bring him straight here. We'll handle him from there.
Thanks for all the info. Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Oh. Ooh, that was close.
Hello, we'd like to ask some questions about Arataki Itto.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front. Plus a further 5% of your Adventurers Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Itto is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. All you'll need to pay is the small commission fee. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventurers Guild once we have Itto. So, from the way I see it, you guys are getting a pretty nice deal. Now then, to give you the full picture in this case, we must first recount a well-known Inazuman fairy tale. A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You'll come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
That's it? What about the little blue Oni? Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared, never to be seen again. Only the Crimson Oni remain now.
But the blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Does this story have anything to do with the situation at hand?
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based on historical events and that Arataki Itto is, in fact, a descendant of the Crimson Oni. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot in the past in order to finally integrate themselves into human society. But there are still some volatile personality traits in the Oni bloodline. Every generation of Oni inherits these traits. So while Arataki Itto has never been known to commit a wrongful act in the past, can we ever completely rule out the possibility of him one day allowing this side of him to take over?
But how could he do that? After the blue Oni's sacrifice? That would be such a betrayal.
That's a very old story. Nobody knows how long it's been since the Blue Oni disappeared. We can only assume that they have long since died out, in which case, it would be quite a stretch to say it still counts as a betrayal at this point. Besides, the suspect has already confessed. What is there left to discuss? According to my investigation, he was headed southwest. I would bet he's already made it to Yashiori Island by now. The Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No doubt that's the reason Arataki Itto chose to flee in that direction.
I understand. Thanks for all the information.
Don't mention it. I'm just doing my duty.
Wait, Paimon still has a question. If Arataki Itto has given in to his bad side, won't that mean he's extra mean and violent now?
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a skilled fighter with a lot of brute strength. Whether or not you'll be able to handle him, that I do not know.
Okay, but what's up with people throwing beans at Oni? What use is that?
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Itto is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid beans, but especially Itto. I heard that just touching a bean is enough to incapacitate him. If you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies, perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
It seems a bit unfair to me.
It's fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make some porridge, but I think you will find a better use for them. Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable rate for the beans.
Sneaky. But also, thanks. Let's head to Yashiori Island and start looking for Itto.
So we're gonna go throw some beans at him. Oh, I have not unlocked that domain yet. Well, that sucks. I will have to travel from over here.
It's raining again.
Okay. Let's take a looky look. And of course lightning bolts almost get me. Everything in Inazuma wants to kill you.
Sango, Itto should be somewhere around here. Catherine mentioned that he has a vision. Why not see if you can track him down using elemental sight? Look, footprints! Let's see where they lead.
Wait, I didn't see them. I'm gonna investigate this crate and see if I get any materials. I always use more materials, never enough materials. Lost text. Is this a book? My head hurts badly, especially at night. I feel like my head's gonna... Okay, it went so fast that I did not get to read it. But we'll come back to that.
There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward. There are more footprints here. He should be just up ahead.
Oh, those footprints. I see. Wow, what footprints were you talking about here? I haven't seen them yet.
Wait! Could that be him? Is that Arataki Itto? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. Perfect. Let's try the beans Detective Sango gave us. It'll save a lot of hassle if we can avoid a fight.
Okay. So we are going to crouch and throw beans. I might not be close enough.
Beans!
That's hilarious.
Are you okay? What should we do? Paimon didn't think he'd react this badly.
Don't be alarmed. It's just my my allergies acting up. I've got it under control. It's all right.
Now I feel bad.
Just gotta tough it out. I can take it. I can take it. Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
After resting for a long while, Arataki Itto recovers enough to speak.
Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that.
You can never be too careful when dealing with a fugitive.
Oh, I get it. So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
You're the one behind the robbery and the missing people, aren't you?
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nobody else. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people? That's taking it a bit far, don't you think?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves.
Well, at least you're honest.
Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
The stare, man.
Well, mostly he took a commission to bring you back.
Oh, show some backbone, Paimon.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Itto!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today. Come on, you promised.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like. So just give Uncle Itto a little more time, okay?
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called, prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Itto has.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Itto, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Itto bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh! It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now. Don't be too long.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me. They escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
I had no idea you were so caring towards others.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. Why? Because I'm an Oni of my word. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you won't worry. Cool?
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Either way, you won't escape.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. All right, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
I'm doing alright, Amelia. How are you doing today?
I should have covered my ears when I saw the flash.
Wait, was there something over there that I just overlooked? No? Oh yeah, there's a bow.
By the way, fighting.
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back.
I watched people playing that when I was a kid.
Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, after a while, you can tell a beetle's fighting potential just by looking at its shape, size, and the patterns on its body. But it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's got to be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over. Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. I'll show you all you need to know.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's not the sharpest horn on the Oni.
Okay, let me see. Ah, there! Let's head to that hill. I'll bet my bottom Mora we're gonna find some major league Oni Kabuto hiding out there.
Alright, I'm gonna go over here.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Well, yeah.
Just our luck. Well, hopefully that'll scare all the wimpy beetles away and leave the tough ones for us. Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down from here and take a look. My gut's telling me that there's... Look! You see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto! Now that's what I'm talking about! Huh? Oh, what the... Ah, no! Not lavender melons! Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta roll with the punches. Let's try somewhere else. This is the one! This is the one! See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto.
It seems a bit different from the others.
Yeah, it's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight.
But you said earlier that size matters.
Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. They usually got a whole bunch of sick moves just ready to whip out when the right moment comes.
Well, sure, but it doesn't seem to be very energetic either.
Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you ever heard the saying, don't judge a book by its cover? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent.
Well, I was hoping we'd catch a larger beetle.
Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion!
Wait a sec, where's Paimon?
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one! What do you think, Itto? big and strong and looks like a real fighter. It matches everything you said about a good fighter beetle. Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Damn.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
This'll finally be the one? You've never won before?
Well, you know, that's just life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented, passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's, coincidence.
As in pure luck? Huh. Guess it makes no difference whether we have Paimon's beetle or not then. Might as well just...
Whoa. Let's not do anything rash here, you know?
I thought smaller beetles know a bunch of sick moves.
I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
Well...
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a real winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja!
Huh? When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy!
That's right! Finish it!
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
That is a poor track record.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Itto can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
All right, go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
That name caught on quick.
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong! But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy, use your Super Paimon Tornado!
That's a real thing now?
Boy, did that one put up a fight! Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost! I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit, too.
Why don't we let Daisuke keep Crimson Cyclone?
Oh, right. Yeah, now that the beetle fighting's over and all.
Hmm?
This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
Good. The kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou Commission, aren't you? I bet you're here to capture Uncle Itto.
Huh?
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends. In fact, they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before. Uncle Itto didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not a bad guy.
So what's the story here?
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Itto, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I guess. Thanks, Granny. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything. I'll be honest with you. This thing the Tenryou Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. I'm the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you were the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago. With the story of the Crimson Oni and the Blue Oni.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little thing called the cold, hard truth. The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted on keeping to their own.
Paimon thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to.
So why did the Blue Oni choose to exile themselves?
Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions.
Huh? What were they?
First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride.
I see.
After choosing exile, the number of blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared altogether. Since I first heard the story of the blue and crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the blue Oni clan had actually survived.
So you're saying the real culprit was a descendant of the blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it.
Because the blue Oni also value their own pride.
Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence.
So you're trying to buy more time?
That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryou Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again.
Well, why didn't you tell us that in the first place?
I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
I will help you.
Yep, Paimon too!
The real culprits must be brought to justice.
Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start, these two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to him. Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
Huh? That's totally uncalled for!
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go.
So there was friction within the group.
Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were gonna come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end. And I scrambled to get myself here, where I'd be safe. I never want to set foot outside of here again!
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people. Seems he has some sort of standards. Did he say why they were robbing you?
Surely it was Mora, right? What else could they have wanted with me? I mean, I can't say for sure, it's not like I asked. But what I did hear them say was, the goods are worth more than the merchant's life. Or something like that.
Ugh, that idiot Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
I have no clue. But I think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area. You weren't gonna go after them, are you? Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are too many of them and they're all heavily armed.
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags. I got a whole laundry list of scores to settle with them. If these two islands are where they tend to hang around, we're sure to run into them at Nazuchi Beach sooner or later.
I still think you should leave it alone. They're too dangerous. Never mind the goods. I'm lucky just to have escaped with my life.
Finally, the rain has stopped.
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
After you wait. Okay.
Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. All right, it's go time. Let's get them! Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later. There's more! Attaboy! It's my lucky day. How's this? To the very... Hey, don't even think about running. It's me, Arataki Itto, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of self-sacrifice. But what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you. Since you remember the pact between our two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Itto, what exactly do you contribute to human society? You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean, you're really hanging me out to dry here, man.
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you. But do you have any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been hanging around in human society? We were cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food, no clothing, no medicine, nothing. Besides the oath we swore to uphold in our so-called Oni pride, we had nothing.
So, that's why you joined a band of thieves?
That's right. Why should I accept that life? Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
You don't need to go to such extremes.
Yeah, and besides, the Blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
You make a good point. But Arataki Itto's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The Blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryou Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on. Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are! Seize them!
Oh no! It's the Tenryou Commission!
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Hey! Hey! He got away! Uh-oh, we need to get out of here too!
It's too late. They've got us surrounded.
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here, and we'll escape together when the time's right. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryou Commission, or they'll be after you too.
Who goes there? Soldiers! Quick!
Attaboy!
Get them!
I must withdraw.
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Itto.
You cannot match my...
Who wants some of this?
Withdraw.
Soldiers!
I must withdraw.
Oni coming through!
Take this! Get them!
I must withdraw.
That's what I've lost!
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryou Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here.
Why don't you let us explain the situation to them?
No, no way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
Then what should we do? The Tenryou Commission's about to arrest you!
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryou butt!
Hey, boss! Thought you'd have all the fun without us?
Granny Oni sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go! Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time!
Go! Do what you gotta do, boss!
All right, then. Watch yourselves. Soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll!
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around.
Run for it, boss!
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got for now. Huh. Is it just me, or Are there more and more footprints here? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company.
Fire! Well, with rocks. Hey there!
My blade!
Shower me with praise! Eat this!
There's the more, please.
Umbrella warfare, I guess! Feeling
Say no
lucky?
more. Finally,
This one's got your name on it!
Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up ahead. Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Let's investigate. They couldn't have just disappeared into thin air. Yeah, unless they're all ninjas or something. Hidden entrance, yes! All right, I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Before we go in, I have a question.
Huh? Fire away?
Did you really understand where Takuya was coming from?
Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Alright, that's good to hear.
Huh? What were you two talking about? Are you keeping Paimon in the dark again?
Let's go.
Thank you for the follow, Amelia. Yeah, I'll check it out here in a little while.
This place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. And all the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
How come the stairs are over there? We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
To the ferry.
Oh, it's moving!
See? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we have a screen. Okay, this is some kind of puzzle. Maybe it's some kind of puzzle. Okay, you can't interact with that again. This doesn't open. I don't know if going back down here will do anything or not, because basically it looked like it was the same. Yeah, it was the same thing. Aha! Sneaky. Sneaky.
Let's get down to business. Who wants some of this? Let's roll like blade. To the very more. See no more. How's this? Finally. There's more. To the
Wait, is it a... No. Okay. I have a ladder going there. Aha! Yeah, we're not gonna go there yet though, because I'm thinking there's something hidden over here. Where's this? Oh, there's a chest. Ah, there's probably some kind of mechanism that opens that. Okay. No, let me open that. Okay. It's probably back where we came from. Always looking around these hidden corners for chests, because I don't think we can get back into these domains if we don't collect them. Oh, we got all kinds of wall traps on here.
Look at all the people locked up in here.
Must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get them out of here. My blade! To the very... Can't catch me. Attaboy!
All right, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy? We're awfully worried about him.
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right. Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see you.
You were the one who saved him? Oh, thank you, thank you!
He's the one you should be thanking.
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's my pleasure, really. It's just who I am. It's what I do. Before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who saw another person in danger have done the exact same thing?
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
Why did they see so many people?
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Well, would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact, his horns look just like the ones this guy has.
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh, maybe there's something secretly troubling him. He seemed different from the rest of the gang. They seem like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
I'm glad to hear that. He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry. He'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire family. We are indebted to you.
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going, while we still have time.
Thanks for the follow, Bailey Joy. Yeah, sorry, I was just reading off the story there. How are you doing today? Can I break any of this stuff? No, I cannot. I know it's telling me to go back over there, but that's the way I came up. Oh, okay, we got another level of this to go. Okay.
Place. The jig's up. Surrender while you can.
There's a lot of them too.
Perfect distance. Yes, there's more.
Goba, get them.
See no more.
Fire!
My blade.
Let's roll. Oni coming through. catch me. Bam! Who wants some of this?
Bet you think you've won, don't ya? So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. It's very precious to me. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You'd better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
You'll get yourself killed too.
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's goodbye. My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. But when did you...
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Yeah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
Hey, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. What am I supposed to do? I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us Blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out perfectly!
They're here! We won't let them slip away this time!
Uh-oh! There's nowhere else to run!
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Itto is innocent. You're the ones in charge of detaining criminals in human society, right? I'm sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni!
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am! How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Itto!
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy? Huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya! I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve! Ah, shut up, would ya?
We managed to save everyone! But what about Itto and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright.
Itto said he could take care of it.
Look! It's Itto and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
I'm just happy you made it out alive.
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe. Or Genta. He's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind. Even Granny Oni. She got that name for taking me in as a kid. We're all rejects and outcasts in some way, but we don't care. You want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takuya, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for forceful seizure of people and property. Please do not attempt to resist. All stolen articles will be reclaimed. That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
No, please don't! Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry, I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryou Commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh, right, yeah,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryou Commission.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation?
Sure, we'll tell her everything.
Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you too. But, given your unique circumstances, and in light of the complexity of this case, we won't press charges this time.
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something?
No, it's nothing like that.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
Well, he's pretty. Weird. But at least he's not a bad guy.
Hello, Sakura. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. I've been getting a lot of these requests today. Okay.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
Alright, let's go tell Granny Oni what happened. I gotta get that unlocked. Oh dang, I just got here and I'm already getting struck by lightning. Good lord. Serpent's Head is dangerous area, man. All Inazuma is dangerous. Everything wants to kill you here.
Yes, that does sound like my Itto.
So, did they take Uncle Itto away?
Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have the chance to see him again. He and his gang may have acted recklessly, but the fact remains that he still helped us.
Yeah, I knew it! Uncle Itto helped us, and he's awesome!
Now, don't get any ideas, Daisuke. Itto is a far cry from awesome. He still caused a lot of trouble for a lot of people. If you ask me, I'd say he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside, he has a kind heart. He's not a delinquent, but he'll never back down from a fight.
I don't really get it, but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Itto.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Itto and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry. The officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
Ah, I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. Things were looking quite dire, but now the future looks bright. Wonderful, wonderful. As for the Blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Do you need our help?
No, no. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Itto is released, he'll be here to help me.
Is he always like this?
Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable. Wouldn't you agree? He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. They started calling me Granny Oni. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Itto is my pride and joy.
A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans, but in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
Dear Owl, I've made lots of human friends now, and I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Owl. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
And that is the first part of Itto's story quest. I don't know if there's a second part. It always says to be continued when you do these. I don't think there's enough. No, they have not put another one up here. But I think he has a hangout, don't he? Or is this only 4 stars that have hangouts? Yeah, it's only 4 stars that have hangouts. So, what story quest can I unlock next? Okay. We'll go ahead and unlock second part of hers. Put her quest in my thing. Alright. Puts us at 3,000 primos. I don't have any intertwined fates just yet. Oh, I'm probably not going to get her on this one. I'm going to risk it. Let's do our 10 pull, see if we get her. It's purple. Weapon. 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 Oh, I got another Dragon's Bane. Okay, I can use that. Definitely. Weapon. 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 Another black tassel. Yep, all weapons. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Gave me enough to get a fate, though. I'm about 30 short of getting another 10 pull with that fate. Right. I guess I need to go take care of my teapot right quick. My teapot is very boring looking. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to organize it because the load capacity limitations. I can't really put everything out here that I want to.
Would you care to sit down and join me for some tea?
That's all I'm gonna do, just the trust rank and the characters.
The realm within.
I guess I need to put a stream marker there. Alright. Let me see. I'm gonna take a look at all these messages I'm receiving right quick. Let's see.
If you ever see any stickers on my back, do me a favor and take them off. Malazines like to play pranks sometimes.
The Vision Hunt Decree. Did something bad happen again?
The Vision Hunt Decree.
Just replying to some messages and stuff.
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt Decree?
The Vision Hunt Decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt Decree?
Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
See.
The Vision Hunt decree.
Vision Hunt
Did
decree.
something bad happen again? The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
Huh.
The Vision Hunt decree.
Okay.
Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree? Vision Hunt decree.
Did something bad happen again?
Delete that.
Vision Hunt decree.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
The Vision Hunt decree.
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
A word of advice, don't break the law. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
About the Vision Hunt decree.
Alright.
The Vision Hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Have you heard about the Vision Hunt decree?
The Vision hunt decree. Did something
I once considered keeping some pets in my office, but soon gave up on the idea. It's just not right to keep small animals where they won't be able to see the sun.
Alright, what time is it? Oh, alright. Well, I went a little long. See, I already turned in most of my things, right? Yep, okay. Wonder, did I check my mail yet? I did. Okay. Alright guys, unfortunately I'm gonna have to call it there for now. I will be on again tomorrow. I'm trying to make it a point to get on at 10 a.m. Eastern time every day. On my work days off, I'm trying to work out a nighttime schedule. I just haven't figured that part out yet.
A word of advice, don't break the law.
So I will see y'all tomorrow.
Seriously.
If y'all come by, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and checking out the Itto storyline and the new event. Oh, thank you for the follow, Eva. And the VOD will be up there. When I have time, I will be editing some of this content when it comes to the story quest. And I will eventually put it up on my YouTube. I've just got to figure out how to do YouTube editing. I'm fairly new to this whole thing, still learning how everything works and how to put everything together, so it's going to be a journey for me till I get this all figured out. I appreciate y'all coming by today, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one and stay safe out there.